we go. This morning, you guys, I woke up with some anxiety. And I don't know where it's stemming from. My protein powder is flavored and it's vanilla. I have a vanilla flavored one. And I have a chocolate flavored one. And honestly, like, I just don't feel like that's the best combination for a smoothie. Good morning, you guys. So today is back biceps and abs. You guys, my legs are still sore from the other day. Like, bruh, leg day was no joke. I hope you guys had an amazing 4th of July. So we're gonna start with some single arm cable rows. I have it set to 57.5. It's been like a few weeks since we've done this. So I'll see how it feels and then decide after set 1 whether to go up or down. But let's try to get between 10 to 12 good reps. So let's get into it. Let me get my music right. All right, y'all. Here we go. 2, 3, 4. 9. I got one more. That's it. Woo. All right. Next arm, next side. Here we go. 2, 3, 4. 8, 7, 8, 9. That's it. Woo. Okay. That was set 1. I'll add a 5-pound plate or 5-pound and see how that feels. All right, you guys, set number 2. I did add that 5-pound to it, so let's see how this feels. This is pretty heavy. We're more than halfway through the stack. All right, here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Woo. All right. 3, 4, 5, 11, 8. Okay. Woo. Yeah, we'll go up. For set 3, we'll go up. All right, y'all. I did move the weight up. I think it's at 70 pounds. All right, here we go. 1, 2, and 3. Woo! It's heavy. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6. All right. Goddamn. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. All right, we're done. All right, you guys, so we are gonna do some underhand grip. I love underhand grip because I don't know, it feels more natural to me than overhand, but to each his own. We're gonna do underhand bent over rows on the Smith machine here. I have a 25 on each side, so 35, because I have a 10 on each side as well. So let's start, try to get like 10 reps, and then I'll decide for set 2 what I want to do. But yeah, underhand grip we go. All right, y'all, here we go. 1, 2, and 3. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9. Okay. Woo. All right. All right, you guys. I added a 10 to each side, so we're 20 pounds heavier than set 1. So let's get into it. About 8 reps. All right, here we go. 2, 3, 4, 6. No, fuck. Woo. We're staying here for set 3. God damn. All right, here we go. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3. This. One more. No, fuck. Okay. Jesus Christ. Woo. How much weight was that? It was 35, 45. 45 on each side. God damn. All right. Next exercise. All right, you guys, we're going to do some alternating dumbbell curls to failure. So I'm going to start with 35s, do as many as I can, drop down to 30s, do as many as I can, and drop down to 25s, finish out the set. I want to at least be able to get a total of 12 reps per arm, regardless of what weight I'm using, 12 reps. So let's get into set 1. All right, here we go. Nah. That's it. Okay. Drop down to 30s. Woo. All right, here we go. Nah. Nah. We get 25s. So I think we had like, what, 3 more reps? No, okay. Woo. Goddamn. I think I have one more good set like that. So that was set 1. All right, y'all, set 2, same thing. Can y'all see me? All right, here we go. Woo. Drop down to 30s. All right, 25s. Finish it out at 25 if I can, or if not, drop down to 20s. Woo! Goddamn. All right, you guys, so we are on a lats pull down machine here. My legs are so sore. I don't know what glute day brings tomorrow because I'm sore as hell. But anyways, we are on a pull down machine. Now, they had these at Gold's, but I never did these. I never did the machine. I always did a lat pull down on the cable, but I wanted to spice up my life, so we're gonna give it a go. I already adjusted it for my height, and you can either pull down with both arms at the same time, or you can do single. So I'm gonna do single. I've even seen people before sit to the side, and you can do that. That's pretty much what we do on the lat pull down machine when I have the, the B stance bar. So it's all pretty much the same shit, y'all. I mean, just different, just a different look. But anyways, let's start here. I have it at 125. So I'll do single-sided, and let's try to get between 8 to 10 reps. It's relatively heavy, so let's go. All right. Here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got one more. Okay. Woo! Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, fuck. Woo! All right. Set one. All right, you guys, I took the weight up 10 more pounds, so we're at 135. And we're gonna keep it single arm. All right. All right, here we go. 1, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, fuck. Jesus Christ. Woo! All right. One more. Oh, fuck. Woo! Jesus Christ. Heavy. All right, you guys, I took it up 10 more pounds, so we're at 145. Woo, I'm so sore. All right, y'all, here we go. 2, 3, 4, I got one more. Okay. Woo. All right. Here we go. 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10. That's it. All right. Goddamn. All right, you guys, I'm at a new machine. Look, we are exploring the gym and finding new stuff. So, I mean, this is essentially the same thing as the cable row, but you know, there's nothing wrong with trying new things here. So, let me play around with the weight because I don't know. I've never done a row on this machine here. They had these at Gold's as well. So, yeah, let's see where we're gonna start. Let's see. And I'll do both sides at the same time. I'm not gonna do individual this time. All right, is there a way to move this? Okay, I was about to say. Oh, that's a little too light. Let's go a little heavier. Let's do 100. All right, here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Woo. Good shit. All right, you guys, set number 2. Let's take the weight up. 15 pounds. All right now. Here we go. Woo. That was heavy. All right. Set number 3, you guys. Oh, I moved it up, so we're at 130 now. 2, 3. 11. Okay. Fuck. Woo. All right, you guys, set number 1. Okay. This might be a little too heavy. Do 20 pounds. 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. Okay. Woo. Ow, I'm so sore. I am so fucking sore. right, y'all. Set number 2. Okay. Whew. Oh, fuck. Whew. Jeez. All right, you guys. So that concludes back, biceps, and abs. Let's pull up the watch stats. So we burned a total of 875 calories today, and we worked out for 80 minutes. Not bad. Not bad at all. I do wish I had incorporated one more ab exercise, but y'all, I was tired. And I'm just shocked at how sore I am. Like, if we are this sore tomorrow, I don't know about glute day. Like, glute day may not take place. We might do cardio because my glutes and my thighs are just so freaking sore from leg day 2 days ago. It's bad. Like, when I sat down or when I got on the floor to do the ab exercise, like, it hurt to sit down. Like, to just put weight on the back of my body, my glutes and stuff. Oh my gosh, it was terrible. So hopefully when I wake up tomorrow, it's all gone. I'm going to spend some time. I'll probably go down to the gym in my apartment complex later on today and just do some more stretching. That might help it out. Drinking my gallon of water per usual. Still got a good amount left to drink today, but I should have all of it drank. So, you guys, how are y'all feeling about your weight loss progress? Like, I want y'all to chime in and let me know, like, what are you struggling with? Are you struggling, or are you seeing the results that you want to see? What do you think you could improve on? Is it, eating that's your struggle? Is it exercising that's your struggle? Like, where are you struggling? Is it hard for you to decide what kind of foods to eat? Like, where are we at with our weight loss journey and our fitness journey? Be open and honest. I try my best to be very open with you guys. I'm not gonna lie, like, I'm torn between a rock and a hard place because so I really like Planet Fitness, but I'm concerned because, well, I like it because it's quiet in there. They don't play a lot of music. It's great for content purposes. Like, that's why I like it. I don't have to put the background music over the video to mask the copywritten music being played in the gym like I had to do in all of my other videos. So, I really like that. I also like how, for the most part, it's not that crowded in there at the time in which I go. So, that's nice. People aren't yelling, screaming, all of the things. However, so I am a little concerned because the heaviest dumbbell that they have at Planet Fitness is 75 pounds. And so if and when we hit sumos, I'm using like a 110-pound dumbbell. So it's one thing to, just do more reps, but the thing is, that's 25, that's a 35-pound difference. That's a pretty big difference of what I'm used to using. So, I don't know, I think we might venture back to Gold's Gym one of these days when we hit glutes or I would say glutes. What is it? Yeah, glutes and legs maybe. I'm trying to think what else I use. So sumo squat's the only thing that I use that heavy of a dumbbell for. Everything else I don't. So like when we do the bent over rows, yeah, I'm using like 80 or 85 pounds. But the last time we did bent over rows, which was earlier in the week here, the 75-pound was more than enough. Like I was exhausted. So it wasn't like that wasn't that bad. But as I build strength, like, eventually I'll need a heavier dumbbell. I'm still trying to figure out like what other gym to go to though. Like, like there's not that many options. Like I want to go to a gym where there's more people like me, like who just really prioritize weightlifting, fitness, all those things. And I haven't seen that really here yet at Planet Fitness. It has only been, what, 4 days? Today's Friday. Yeah, so it's been 4 days. So, it's possible we may see some people next week. Um, I don't know. I do kind of miss the energy of Gold's Gym, not gonna lie. But again, for content purposes, like this gym is so much better. Uh, but I don't know what I want to do yet. I really don't know what I want to do. Still trying to decide. Like we said, bouncing around. But I am so like, I just love routine. I'm really trying to get out of it. Like, I don't know. Maybe I don't really enjoy spontaneity. I think that's the word, spontaneity. Like, maybe I don't enjoy that. Maybe I'm someone who likes to know what I'm doing, where I'm going. I don't know. Like, I guess I'm trying to get out of that. Trying to just like, because I said I want to, bounce around from gym to gym. I do, but at the same time, it's like once I get used to something, I like to just do that. Like I've kind of gotten used to being at Planet Fitness, so it's kind of like it's hard for me to keep driving down the road a little bit to go to Gold's. I don't know. I guess I like consistency. Maybe that's what I'm struggling with. I don't know. Um, so we got to see. We got to see what I want to do. But I do see how that would be a problem. Also, but like for chest, no, they pretty much have everything that I use for chest day. Shoulders, they have now I don't know what's the heaviest easy bar they have. I didn't look, but they do have easy bars in there. Um Triceps, they have the cables, that's fine. The leg day, they didn't have the ramp for my heels, but I used the 45-pound plates. Those were fine. Because as y'all see, I'm still fucking sore. Like, so that wasn't a problem. The Smith machine isn't a problem. Back day, we did a really good back day today, so that's not even a problem. I'm trying, you guys, it's like, I don't know. I think the biggest issue would just be leg day, where we might run into like, okay, they don't have everything that I'm looking for. So, I'm still trying to find another gym that's in a decent price range, of course. I told you I don't want my gym memberships to cost more than $75 a month. That's like my cutoff. So between Gold's Gym, which is 35, here, which is 24, what's that? 45, 55. So 59. $59. So we have 69, so 10, $16. We have $16 to spare. I might up it to 80, so we have $20. But anyway, don't judge me on my math skills. I don't feel like that was right, but do not be over there judging me on my fucking math skills. But the point I'm making is I have to find a gym that's reasonably priced. Like, I'm not willing to spend more than $50 on another gym membership. Like, that's absurd. Some of the ones that I saw in the area that I do really like, they're a little high. And then they're a little further out of my way. So that would require leaving the house earlier, more gas. Like, I'm thinking about all of these things, okay? So I'm still on the search for another gym. So I do eventually just kind of want to circle through, get out of my comfort zone, out of my bubble. Maybe Monday we go here, Tuesday we go there, Wednesday we come back, just kind of be all over the place with it. I'm trying to spice up my world, but I also like the same thing. I have noticed that because I have considered, driving a little further to go to Gold's Gym. Like I was thinking about that today, but I was like, no, I'm good. Like, I'll just stay here. So, so yeah. Yeah. Also, you guys, when it comes to, as y'all see, like with the weightlifting equipment that they have in there, it's all pretty much the same thing. Like that, the last back exercise I did, so the row where I was doing both sides, that's literally the same as the goddamn isolateral row that y'all see me use, which is that on at Gold Gym, which is that big yellow machine, and I put the 45-pound plates on. That's literally the same fucking thing. That's literally the same fucking thing as that. So that's what I'm saying. Now, I have not seen a lat pull down machine. Gold Gym did have a lat pull down machine where you sit down and you kind of bring the bar from over you. You know, I did not see that. But, you know, we can do lat push downs. So there's always like a variation to something. It's all like, you guys, it really is all the same shit. Like, that's the thing. Like, certain equipment looks cooler, and I guess maybe for bodybuilding purposes, like, stuff might hit a little different, but I'm not a bodybuilder, nor am I trying to be one. So, you know, for me and my goals, like, it's all the same shit. You know, doing the lat pull down machine, that was pretty cool because I've never done that before at all. Because they do have that at Gold Gym, but like I said, I never even gave it a shot. So, you know, I enjoyed that. I really did. So I will probably do that again. But like I said, when it comes to lat pull downs, I always use the cables. Now, I did forget to tell you guys. So they do have an assisted pull-up machine. You guys, I'm too fucking tall. I don't know why they have that short ass assisted pull-up machine. This shit is, I'm taller than the machine. Like, I don't know who that's supposed to be for, but that's not for me. So that is a problem. That right there is a problem. I cannot do that. I cannot do assisted pull-ups on that. I am way too tall for that machine. I don't know. I don't know why it's so fucking short. You guys, when I seen it yesterday. I was like, is this the assisted pull-up machine? And then I like kind of hung out and saw someone do it. I was like, bro, it's this assisted pull-up machine. So I don't know if I maybe have to get on my knees, pause, and then pull myself up to use it. But that shit is short as fuck. So I don't know why they have that little ass machine in there. But yeah, so that would be a problem because y'all know we are supposed to be working on calisthenics. So yeah. But yeah, y'all, I don't really have anything else to say. I don't have anything else to say. I'm like all talked out. Great shit today. I think we did a great job. Just working on this morning, you guys, I woke up with some anxiety. And I don't know where it's stemming from. I don't know. So it happens. Like, I made a video on like how I reduce anxiety. And, you know, I use those pointers regularly, but sometimes I do wake up with some anxiety. And this morning I woke up with some anxiety. So sometimes you might be tempted to just lay in bed. I know I do, but what I have noticed when I do wake up with anxiety, like I just get up and continue with my morning routine and just kind of ignore the anxiety, like that feeling in your gut. You know what I mean? I don't know if everyone has experienced anxiety, but for me, anxiety feels like this feeling in my gut where like I feel uneasy, I feel like worried, and like sometimes I don't even know what is causing the worry in the first place. Like I'll go down my checklist, you know, is it money? No. Is it the business? No. Is it a friend? You know, like I'll just go through the checklist. Is it a family member? Like just go through it and try to figure out like what's causing it. I don't know what caused it this morning because it did go away, but I do get up out of the bed still. You know, I still just carry on with my routine, take my dog out, and, you know, within like 30 to 45 minutes, it'll go away. Um, that's the first time I felt that in several weeks. So, you know, it if you're struggling with that randomly, like I don't take any medicine for it or anything. I used to struggle with anxiety a lot more than now, for sure. It's gotten a lot better. But every so often, I'll still get that anxiety feeling in my body and I don't know what it's stemming from. So, you know, I'm proud of myself for still continuing doing what we're supposed to do, getting to the gym, you know, because the old me would have just kind of laid in bed and just sulked in it. So, you know, just being honest, sharing, you know, my feelings and things that's been going on. But yeah, like I said, I don't know where it came from. I don't know why it happened. It just kind of happened. Another thing I'll do, like, one thing I have noticed is if I do spend more time on social media than normal, I'll start to feel that anxiety. And I don't know if it's caused by seeing other people and thinking that I'm not doing enough or I should be doing more. You know, I think we all get into that trap sometimes. So, because I do follow a lot of fitness influencers, I follow, other entrepreneurs and things. So I don't know if maybe that might have caused it, just feeling like I'm not doing enough. I used to struggle with that a lot years ago. Still struggle with it from time to time, but nowhere near as bad as before. So, I try to limit the amount of time I spend on social for that very reason. So that could have had something to do with it. I have been on social more, just trying to respond to all of y'all's comments and things, getting more content uploaded. So, when I'm waiting for Instagram to load the video, I'll just, scroll through my news feed. So that might cause it. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just throwing out possibilities of what caused the anxiety, but I'm going to try to spend less time on social, still post content per usual like I've been doing, but just try not to consume it as much. I like to just stay in my own world, to be honest. When I can just stay in my own world and focus on me, I feel a lot better. So, that might have played a role in it. We'll see. Like I said, I'll keep y'all updated on that. But yeah, that's pretty much how my morning went. But I wasn't crying over anything or anything like that. Like, it wasn't like that intense, but I did have some anxiety this morning. All right, I'm going to head home and I will see you guys a little bit later. All right, you guys, so I'm home, settled, was doing some work. So now I'm gonna make me a smoothie. I'm gonna keep it pretty simple. I'm gonna just do a banana and strawberry smoothie with some spinach and soy milk. Pretty basic smoothie, but honestly, it's so good. And no, I'm not gonna put any protein powder in it because, my protein powder is flavored and it's vanilla. I have a vanilla flavored one and I have a chocolate flavored one. And honestly, I just don't feel like, that's the best combination for a smoothie. If I had plain, then that would work out for me, but I don't. So, yeah. But that's okay. That is okay. I don't obsess over my protein numbers, to be honest. Ew, I hate that little black piece on the banana. It's weird looking. But anyways, I don't obsess over my protein numbers. So I know I'll hit it when I eat my curried lentil stew in probably in 2 hours. It's 4:30 now. Let me put I'm gonna do let me put the soy milk in. I do a big handful of spinach because you're not gonna taste it. And spinach has protein in it too, so that works out for me. But yeah, you guys, I am so sore. I don't know what we're doing tomorrow. I hope my glutes aren't sore tomorrow because we haven't done a glute day at Planet Fitness yet, I don't think. If we did, I don't remember. All right. So lots of spinach here. And I use soy milk. I can't remember if I already said that. And I'll stick my emulsifier in here. And by the way, you guys, soy milk has a lot of protein in it too. So I'm pretty sure I use 1 cup of soy milk, which is 8 grams of protein. So not bad, not bad, not bad. It smells really good, y'all. think we're blended nicely. Hold on. 2 leaves of spinach left. 1 sec. Gotta get that. All right. Now I think we're blended nicely. Tastes really good. See, simple. Simple, 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 but so, so, so good. And yeah, I'm gonna drink the whole thing, like, duh. So good. All right, so now I'm just gonna prep my pre-workout and post-workout meal. So I'm doing 1/4 cup of oatmeal, extra thick rolled oats. I use Bob's Red Mill. Yeah, 1/4 cup. And then I do about 1 tablespoon of chia seeds. And chia seeds, you guys, it's a healthy fat. So you need some fats in your diet. Like you need an unsaturated fat. So that could come from chia seeds, avocados, any seed, honestly. Nuts, so like walnuts. Trying to think. Salmon, if you eat meat. I don't eat meat, so it doesn't really come to mind. but yeah, so you need unsaturated fats. Now, saturated fats, those are the fats that you don't want. So it's going to be like your extra fatty ground beef or your extra fatty steaks. I'm trying to think. I'm not a meat eater. You're going to get saturated fat in milk. You're going to get saturated fat in pretty much anything that's processed, even in the vegan world. So like I have vegan mayonnaise, you guys. There's saturated fat in there. It's processed. My vegan butter is going to have saturated fat in there. So saturated fat is the bad fat. Now, I mean, obviously you can't avoid it completely. I mean, you could, but it's challenging to do. But it could be done. But you guys, so the saturated fat is what's going to clog your arteries. So that's why when you're dieting down, cutting down, trying to eat a more healthy diet, you want to focus on good fats. Okay, so unsaturated fats. So, yeah. Let's see. I'm like making 2 things. So I'm making my overnight oats, which is my post-workout, and my non-dairy yogurt, which is my pre-workout. So I do 3/4 cup of non-dairy yogurt. And sometimes I'll prep these a couple days in advance, but I ain't got to it. So on the days when I don't, I just prep it the night before. It's fun. Put my spoon in my lunchbox for tomorrow. But yeah, you guys, meal prepping, it's tedious. It's very tedious. I'm not gonna lie. It's the least fun thing to do, at least for me. You know, some weeks I'm in the mood for it. And I'm doing 1 tablespoon of dark chocolate chips in both post and pre-workout meals. So some weeks, you guys, I don't mind it at all. But then some weeks I'm like, bro, I'm like, I don't feel like it. But you guys, I mean, you either want to lose weight or you don't. Like, it's that simple. You either want to lose weight or you don't. Because like when you're hungry, and again, I can only speak for myself. I cannot speak for you. I know that when I'm hungry, I am liable to eat anything. Like when I'm starving, like starving, like I'll eat anything. So in order to avoid eating foods that don't align with the diet, the cut, you know, we're still in a summer cut, I meal prep. I always make sure that I have food so that I'm not eating crap just because I'm hungry. Now, some days I do, right? Some days are not the best days, but for the most part, I would say that I don't do that. All right, so fresh blueberries here. So I just do like 2 nice sized handfuls in both my pre-workout and my post-workout meal. Ew, that blueberry looks nasty. Some of these blueberries, I don't know what they be thinking. Oh, dropped one. And so yeah, so pre and post-workout meals are prepped. Really quick and easy. So I eat the yogurt on the way to the gym, and then I eat my overnight oats after we finish recording our car talk. Also, let me measure out my granola. So this is the granola that I use, you guys, for my pre-workout for the yogurt. And I do 1/3 cup of that, and I just reuse the same bag. I mean, it's just granola. So I measure out 1/3 cup of granola, and then I'll just stick this baggie back in my lunchbox for tomorrow, like so. I used to prep, like when I would buy the granola, I would just divvy it all out ahead of time, but I'm in my conserving resources era. I'm in my conserving resources era, so I don't do that anymore because then you just waste bags for no reason. So I just do it every day. If you want me to be honest with you guys, like I have figured out ways to save on things. Like I'm so proud of me. So that's one way that I save. All right, you guys. So finished the smoothie. The smoothie was absolutely delicious. Okay, so I was trying to figure out what I wanted to talk to you guys about, and it came to me because I was reading y'all's comments and responding. I love responding to y'all's comments. Even when people don't have the nicest thing to say, I still respond nicely. Like, you're not going to get a negative response out of me no matter how hard you try. Like, you're not going to get a negative response out of me because I manifested this. Like, I manifested making content that would have people engaging, have people resonating, you know, inspiring, motivating. Like that's what I really wanted to do. So I like all comments, good or bad. But I will say most of the comments are really, really nice, really sincere, really genuine, motivating, inspiring for me. So I truly appreciate that. One thing that I feel that we should do, especially as women, is compliment each other more often. Like if you see someone, and this doesn't have to necessarily be on social, like this could be like in real life. Like in real life, like compliment somebody. Like if you like the way someone's hair looks, like tell her. If you like, you know, her gym outfit, tell her. If you love her muscles, tell her. If you see the same person, you know, at the gym every single day, spark up a conversation. Ask them what they're working on today. You know, I'll see, well, not right now because I'm at a new gym, but when I was at Gold's Gym, if I saw the same faces, I would ask them, I'd be like, hey, what are you hitting today? You know, they'll tell me, and we would just spark up conversation. And you never know how much that means to somebody because, like, we all go through our own things. We all have our own lives and live in our own worlds. And a lot of times you don't even know what's going on in someone else's world. And, you know, that nice thing that you said to that person at that time could literally have made their whole day. Like you'll never know, but you should just try harder to, you know, be nice and say nice things to people, especially because for me, like, it's not that I don't like talking to people, it's that I don't talk to people regularly, like, because I'm always at home. Like, ever since COVID, I have worked from home. So, you know, I don't have coworkers. I don't, you know, I've been very open about friendships over the past few years and how they pretty much don't exist. So like I don't get too much face-to-face interaction with people. So for me, I had to come out of my shell, and I'm actually really proud of how much out of my shell I've come out of in the past, I would say just in 2024. So yeah, 7 months. Just like trying to get out of my bubble and speaking to people. Because honestly, it's not that I don't want to. It's just I feel like COVID just kind of made me have like social anxiety, or I don't know how else to explain it. And my mom, she's said the same thing. She works from home too, and she's been working from home since COVID. So I'm sure there's plenty of people who can resonate with that. Like just since COVID, it's sometimes it's just hard to get out of your shell because you've been working from home for so long, you know what I mean? So I've really tried in 2024. Like I started to notice that I was pretty introverted. And so one of my resolutions for 2024 was to start talking to people and, just sparking up conversation with random strangers. And, I've done a really good job of doing that so far. And that's a great way to meet people too. Like if you want to meet people in the gym or whatever it is that you're doing, if you're starting school or starting a new job, like just spark up conversations, because you never know what those conversations, what those interactions could mean to someone. Like there have been plenty of times where, I might have been feeling, I might have been feeling negative in a sense, like maybe feeling unmotivated, feeling like I haven't really made much progress, like just kind of in my head. And somebody would just randomly come up to me and say, hey, you look really good and I admire your progress. And it's those compliments at that time that really meant something to me because, of the mindset I was in that moment. You know what I mean? Like there have been plenty of times where people have come up to me and said something and it just really made my day. And, I always tell you guys, like, don't like depend on external validation, right? Like get that from within. But it does, like, I'm not gonna lie, a compliment does feel good. Like I think we all can attest that getting complimented from time to time is nice. Like it makes you feel good, and there's nothing wrong with that. So don't be afraid to give that to somebody else. And I think that as women, I think women get a bad rep of being mean girls. And I'm not sitting here saying that there aren't mean girls, because there are. Like I've been bullied. I was bullied in high school. There are definitely mean girls, but there are also a lot of women who are really genuine, who are really sincere, who aren't envious, who are very secure with themselves, right? So I hate that stigma that we get as women, like, oh, women are catty, women are mean, women are envious, women are dramatic. Like I really hate that because I'm not that, right? So I know there's other women like me who are also not like that. So don't be afraid to say something nice to someone. And, reading y'all's comments, they're so nice. They're so nice. And I wish and I hope that we can, as women and men too, I don't know what goes on in the male world, but like I would assume the same thing. Like, just walk up to someone if you see them, they look good, no homo or whatever. Cause I know guys be like funny with that. Like I ain't gonna, but the point I'm making is like, if you see someone every day or every time you go to the gym, whatever, and you see them putting in work, like I don't see anything wrong with walking up to them and being like, hey, like I admire, your consistency. I've been, trying to be more consistent or whatever. Like most of the time, or at least every single time that I've done that to someone, they've been really nice back. Like I haven't had a situation where I've said something nice to someone and they're like, go away. You know what I mean? Like I haven't experienced that. So, don't be afraid to talk to people. Like don't be afraid to talk to people. Don't be afraid to walk up to someone. And when I first started doing that, I would just make it a mission to talk to one person once every couple of days. Like I didn't want to overwhelm myself. So like the same thing I tell you guys when you have weight loss goals, like start small. So, I want to be more social. I want to interact with more people. So one of my goals would just be like, every other day when you go to the gym, just walk up to one person and just, say something that you like about them, or, ask them what they're working on today, or just say hello. Like you could just start with just saying hello, right? And, now there have been times where I've said hi to someone and they don't speak back, but that could also be because they didn't hear me. I know a lot of times people, when they're walking, they're just in their own world. You know what I mean? Like, so I live right next to a office building, and when I'm walking my dog in the morning, people are coming in to go to work. And there's like a parking garage, parking deck. So I'll be walking my dog while I'm seeing people walk by me to get to work. And, there have been plenty of times where I've said, hi, how are you? Or good morning. And they haven't said anything back. But that could also be because they're just in their own world. Like I don't automatically take it like, oh, they don't like me, or oh, they're so mean. Like I think sometimes people just get lost in their thoughts, lost in their train of thought. So, they might not even be paying attention. Or sometimes people have their AirPods in, things like that, so they just might not hear you. But, even if someone, doesn't speak back or is mean to you, that doesn't mean that should stop you from trying again with someone else. You know what I mean? They could have been going through something. For all you know, they could have lost their job. Like, you don't know what people have going on behind the scenes. That's my point. So, just that act of kindness could really make someone's day. And, I wish we had more of that. I wish people were willing to say nice things to people, compliment people. There are a lot of people who live in pride and ego, so they just, sometimes people just don't want to make people feel good. But I also think there are a lot of people who don't mind making somebody feel good. So, try that tomorrow. Try that tomorrow. If you go to the gym, if you go to the grocery store. When I go to the grocery store, most of the time I do self-checkout because the register lines, there's only like one register open with like 10 people in line, and it's like, who's going to wait for that, right? But if I do get the opportunity to actually have my groceries ring up like how it used to be, I would always spark a conversation with the cashier and just talk to them. Sometimes they don't feel like talking, which I understand because they might be tired. Maybe they worked a double shift. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but, I do try to interact with people, speak to people, say thank you to people. Like, just get in the mindset of saying thank you. Even if someone is doing their job, like, still say thank you, because, I'm not gonna lie to you. There are plenty of jobs I used to have where I know I was on the clock, but I still didn't want to talk to you. Like, I'm telling you, in my younger years, I used to work at U-Crops, which became Martin's, which is now Publix. I used to work at McDonald's. I used to work at Burger King. I used to work at Chick-fil-A. I used to work at Hardee's. I had a long list of jobs. Okay, I had a lot of jobs. And, people would try to speak to me, and I was just that miserable person that just didn't want to talk, right? So, but don't let that stop you from trying to be nice. Like I said, you don't know. They might have worked a double shift. They might just be tired. Maybe they have something going on outside of work and they just can't get their mind off of it, right? But don't let that stop you. Don't let that make you say, oh, all Walmart employees are just mean because of this one person who just didn't give you the best customer service, right? Just be nice. Even when I get on the phone for like customer service, like 1-800 numbers, I'm not gonna lie, like the whole process to just get to a customer service agent is the most annoying process ever. So by the time I finally get to talk to someone, I am very annoyed. I am very annoyed because it's like the computer wants you to tell the exact issue that you're calling about. Then they want to try to fix it for you, but they can't because you need to talk to somebody. It's the most annoying process ever, and I'm pretty irritated by the time I finally get to talk to a person, right? But I don't let my irritation and frustration, I don't take it out on them. I'm still nice to them. I still respect them. I still say thank you. I still keep myself calm, even though I might be highly frustrated, right? So, just try to be nicer to people, because just like you have things going on in your world, other people have things going on in their world. And, there's nothing wrong with being nice. There's nothing wrong with complimenting someone. There's nothing wrong with making someone feel good about themselves. It doesn't take away from you, or vice versa. I think sometimes, sometimes I think people are like competing in like their own world. They're just like in competition. So it's like, they don't want to. I don't know. I don't fucking know. The point I'm making is like, it doesn't cost you anything to say something nice to someone. It doesn't cost you anything to be patient with someone, right? It doesn't cost you anything to just spark a conversation with someone real quick. Like, it doesn't have to be a whole hour-long discussion, right? Just quick, 30 seconds to 1 minute, just, saying something nice, talking to someone that you don't know. It feels good. It does feel good. So spread more of that. So if you don't do that, if you're in your own world, try to get out of your own world from time to time. Every so often, step outside of your world and go into someone else's and speak to them, say something nice. I know for women, an easy way that you guys, I only go to the gym. Like, I'm gonna just keep it 100%. I don't really go to too many places. I go to the gym, I go to the grocery store, I go to the nail salon. Like, you know what I mean? So I can only tell you off of like where I go. But in the gym, I noticed that women, when I walk up to them and I, spark a conversation, I always start with, what are you working on today? And I'm not gonna lie, most of the time it's glutes or legs, but that's fine. And then there have been plenty of times where I say that, and then they want to, go into their whole workout routine with me, which is fine. Like, I don't mind. Like, I'm really not in a rush. So, you have people, they're just excited to talk back, right? And one thing I can tell you too, I learned this when I was working at the job that I hated before I quit and did my own thing. People love to talk about themselves. People really love to talk about themselves. And I say this, so like, if you're someone like me who, I'm not real quick to open up. And I'm not saying like open up and like tell you my whole life story. I'm someone, and my counselor has talked to me about this, but I'm someone, I like to let other people lead the conversation. So if you're nervous about, maybe you're going out on an outing or whatever, or whatever you're doing, one thing that I've noticed that has made it easier for me is to just let people talk about themselves, because they really do want to talk about themselves. So, if you are someone of very few words, just give the person that you're talking to the floor, because I'm telling you, they will gladly take it. And then, just ask them some questions based off of what they said. So, when I do ask people what they're working on today at the gym, and they are talkative. The one lady, this is at the old gym, would be like, oh, I'm working legs, and my husband told me that he thinks my legs are getting too big. But like, she gave me a whole spiel. I was like, whoa, okay. But anyways, when she was saying that, I was like, okay, well, how long have you been working out, and how many reps do you typically hit? Like, I was listening and engaging, and people really like that. Like, especially when you can repeat back something that they said to you the next time you see them. And I actually learned that on a YouTube channel or a YouTube video when I was trying to figure out how to become more social and interact with people. The lady that I was watching was like, people really get impressed when they tell you something, and then like the next time you see them, you recall what they told you. It could be the smallest thing. You don't even have to remember anything about the conversation. Like, you could just remember that one thing that they said, the one thing out of 50 things that they said, and like, that is gonna, really make them want to talk to you again in the future, just because they know that you remembered, right? So, just small things like that, small acts of kindness. It's really not that hard. Like, hold the door open for people. Like, let someone go through the doorway first. And it's crazy that we're having this conversation because I feel like it's like common sense, but common sense is not so common these days. Like, I blame it on COVID. But the point I'm making is like, just be nicer to people. And it's easier to do when you've worked on yourself internally, which is what we talk about damn near every single day. just working on you on the inside will radiate to the outside, and it'll be so much easier to be nice to people, to be genuine to people, because you finally feel good about yourself on the inside. You see how that works? You see how all that just plays a role? But anyways, I say all that to say, y'all's comments are really, really sweet. You guys, I really appreciate all the nice things that you guys say to me, and the bad things, like whatever. It doesn't offend me. My skin is very, very, very thick. Pause. So, I really appreciate y'all's words of encouragement. You guys motivate me. You guys keep me going. You guys give me things to think about and reflect on. There was a video I made where I was talking about how I was afraid to take a rest day because I don't think I had said why I was afraid to take a rest day. I think I was just saying, like, I know I need to take a rest day because we've been working out for like 4 months straight with no rest day. I think I had said I don't want to lose momentum or something. I said something. And somebody commented and was like, do you think that the reason why you're afraid to take a rest day is because you're going to lose momentum and you're going to slowly fall back into your old ways? And I never thought about it like that. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you guys challenged me. Like, that comment, I really had to sit there and reflect, like, they might be onto something here. I never even thought about it like that. And you guys have, given me feedback on form and, try this exercise for this muscle group instead. Like, this one will do better. Like, you guys give me a lot of tips and pointers. I am by no means a professional. Okay, I am by no means a professional. All I know is I've been working out for 2 years. Okay, I feel like there's always something to learn. There's always something to improve on. No matter how far along you get on your journey, there's always something new to learn, right? So I just appreciate the feedback that you guys give me, the kind words, all the things. Thank you guys so, so much for everything that y'all do, whether you guys subscribed, followed, shared, liked, commented, whatever. Like, just thank you guys so much. I really, really, really appreciate you guys. Y'all keep me going. If you guys want to see what we did yesterday for chest, shoulders, and triceps, make sure y'all click right here. Tomorrow is glutes, hopefully. I'm still pretty sore today, so I don't know. I will not work a muscle group if I'm still sore. So we'll see what tomorrow brings. Hopefully it's glutes. If not, it might be cardio. But either way, I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.